Okay, hello everyone, this is Zach here. Hello J. So let me know if my sound's coming okay, and we're gonna start shortly. Okay, I believe my screen is okay also, right? Okay, so again for members, I remember the 7 days series, the tutorial that we have. Okay, so I know a lot of members, friends are going back to works already. But don't worry, all this will be recordings. Okay, so later on you all can rewatch again. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to go through type of candlesticks, okay, and the relationship, okay, between hourly, daily and weekly chart. Okay, so again all these 7 day series tutorial is mainly for, I can say, okay, it's mainly for new members or new traders. Okay, so if let's say those that with some experience, if you are pretty good already in TA, I think it's okay. You all can see, or those members who already attended the masterclass, I think it's fine. Okay, you don't need to like re-attend, but if you want to like go through and like some refresh, I think it's okay too. Okay, so all good. Hello, yo. Okay, we're gonna start right now. Okay, so I know today's Sunday, so don't want to take your time over here. So make sure again members come and check this calendar, and make sure you follow the notice board Telegram channel because like I said, sometimes I realize a lot of members actually didn't really follow the Telegram channel, so sometimes they will miss out some of the the tutorial, okay, or the trainings. Okay, now the other things that also, I think the other day there's one member feedback to me. I think after I finish this 7 day series, okay, I will do one more training for accumulation and reaccumulation. Okay, so the other day I think there's one member asked me, Zach, how to check, okay, is the reaccumulation is wrong? Okay, how to check is this reaccumulation gonna take 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 7 months? Okay, I don't really can predict the exact time frame, but there's few things that you can do to check is the accumulation going to take sometimes, or they will have immediate follow through with a short pullback. Okay, so these are a few things that probably that one will be the upcoming and next training that we will do. Okay, so okay, hello Migu, hello Elvi, hello Mr. Kumana, hello Bong, okay, hello Wai Sing, okay, hello Jaya. Okay, we're gonna start right now. Okay, let's go through immediately to the screener. So first we're gonna go through the Pentagon. Okay, then we go to the ends. Okay, so later I got time, probably we go through the other things as well. But like I said, today probably I'm gonna go back to 1 or 2 days. Okay, for members, if you are those that do homeworks maybe 1 week once or maybe few days once, okay, remember you can go back 5 days ago, okay, to look for the trades. Okay, if you are those that who constantly checking every single day, okay, I think it's fine, you just go through the current one because you got the washes already. Okay, so there are a few counter actually I kind of like I look into this Pentagon over here, this screener. I think there are a few that actually pretty good. Okay, so I think BP Plastic, okay, is actually one of the stocks, or maybe the market stages that I kind of like to interested to look into. Okay, because they actually break from accumulation, I think like 1 or 2 months ago, and recently they're doing another reaccumulation. All right, so I think Cheetah slightly a bit weakening. Okay, but overall still above a very good support. Mercury, I don't so sure, but I think it's a bit illiquid. Okay, so let's go through this view first. Okay, okay, yeah, by the way, this is actually one of the member asked me to check. I think the sell is pretty good. Okay, I think they are following the Bitcoin movements. Okay, based on weekly chart. For those that who interested, look into US market So weekly charts, big breaks, okay, the other day following the Bitcoin prices. Okay, now this is like a pullback. Okay, now this is always the volume that you want to see whenever there is a change of trend kind of thing. Is okay. Hello Stupid. So I think for those who are looking for US counters, okay, I think yeah, this is one of the reversal trades that doing pretty well. I think Riot also the same. Okay, if let's say you attended the masterclass, I think Martin do talk about Riot for a few times already. Okay, so yeah, kind of like same movement. Okay, doing through accumulation. Okay, yeah, the other thing is that if remember you all realize, okay, our pocket pivot actually already changed to trendline plotter. Okay, so don't worry, I have talk with Alif and Martin. Okay, probably we'll do a short tutorial section, okay, how to use, okay, the plotters more effectively, okay, moving forward. So as you can see, my chart over here, okay, so this is the trend line plotter. Okay, so this is a good indicators, okay, I can say that, to check, okay, is the stock overall is in downtrend, uptrend, in a specific period of time. Okay, they are looking into probably, you know, last 1 month or 2 months ago. Okay, so some member, if you not sure, okay, is this currently uptrend or downtrend, you try to check on the plotter. So it seems like this is still like in the accumulation. Okay, it's not in the uptrend yet. All right, so okay, yeah, let's go back to the stocks right now. Okay, let's go to Cheetah. Okay, let's go to Cheetah. Okay, green pentagon, but seems like the volume is not that obvious. Okay, actually they're doing a reaccumulation, but just that the volume seems like a bit small the other day on Friday. Okay, this one is okay to continue to monitor. Okay, but the signal is not that obvious. Okay, I'll show you BP plastic why I like BP plastic more, because of the signal is, the volume is obvious. Okay, again, I like to look into volume. I like to look into something is obvious. Okay, so mercury as well, but it's a bit illiquid, so it's a potential of change of behavior kind of trades. Okay, so the other day we got up trust high volume, so probably this one is going to slow down a bit on the trend overall. Okay, so easy, this one you just need to trade along with the 2040 MA. If not, you trade along with the LC high volume. Okay, because of this volume on down bar kind of high, okay, on down bar, so probably going to sideways for a while. Okay, now let's go to BP plastic. Okay, BP plastic here also got one up trust, so that's why it kind of slowed down a little bit. Okay, now this is usually the type of sell that I kind of I can say I like it. Okay, because after a long period of accumulation, okay, breakout, this is 38% to 40%. So I think from accumulation to current price is around like 40%. Okay, still okay for me. It's not that like we're very climatic movements. Okay, some stock break out 100 over percent. Okay, so this one is still 40%, and I think they are doing a very good healthy type of reaccumulation. Okay, so by looking back into this area and zone, hello Mr. Tan. Okay, so if you realize here, actually it turns to very low volumes, right? Okay, very low volumes, and the candles over this few bar is very narrow. Okay, so this uptrust high volume is always a concern, so maybe I think it will test one time, okay, and make another round pullback, okay, because of the seller at the top. Okay, so need to see how well they do the shakeout next. Okay, but few of this up bar high volume actually kind of give us a very good confirmation that the support is pretty strong at the moment. Okay, so again, based on daily chart here, so it seems like this is an uptrend. Okay, obviously the line is pointing up, so sometimes you can actually like extend this line a little bit. Okay, so this is usually what I do. Okay, so the darker blue colors is like mediums. Okay, so if let's say price above the, okay, let me put this correctly. Okay, if the price is above these blue color lines, okay, so which means that this is an area of good momentum. Okay, so this is the next support that you should look for. Okay, next support you should look for. Okay, so this is the area here. Okay, realize the light color blue line over here. Okay, so this is the subsequent supports. Okay, if you want to look into. Okay, so probably let's say make a pullback here. Okay, it's a good area for entry. All right, so this is how usually I use my trendline plotter. Again, like I say, because this is a new indicators, I haven't really back test for a number of stocks yet. Okay, probably I will go through with Alif and Martins. Okay, so see how we're going to do a short video for members. So okay, now let's go back to BP plastic. Green pentagon turns. Okay, we got a small LC bar as well, but most important is that if you realize the volume is coming back too. Okay, so compare like Cheetah, I think Cheetah also something like this. Okay, goes up, make a full pullback, sideways, turns to green pentagons, but the volume is not that obvious. Okay, so sometimes I like to look for something that is slightly more obvious. Okay, let's look into weekly chart. Okay, weekly chart also, you know, it doesn't show any like further distribution. Okay, again very close with accumulation, so sometimes some things that I feel safer, okay, to look into some entry, okay, because right now, yep, I think markets currently have certainties, okay, because of the announcement of our new PM, okay, and some of the sectors is opening up slowly too. So definitely it's good news, okay, for the market currently, okay. At least there is certainties right now. All right, so the side on the Friday closing is actually some of the stock is not that bad overall, okay. So even like Ecover also doing a long period of reaccumulation, if you realize, okay. So from here to here, from the initial accumulation to the next reaccumulation, it is around 100%. Okay, so for the upcoming member training, these are the things that I will highlight too. Okay, after breakout for 100%, what is the things that you should look for? Okay, so from this 100% to this reaccumulation, it takes 90 bars. So easily more than if let's say you include weekends, is almost 3.5 months to 4 months maybe. Okay, so this is type of accumulation we want to look for. Okay, after a period of uptrends. Okay, so seems like they are forming a little bit of VCP too. Okay, somewhere around here. Okay, let's look into weekly. Okay, weekly chart haven't turned to green pentagon, yes lah. So if you want to trade based on the long term, okay, so you can actually wait for the green pentagon to turn. Okay, but overall is in a very nice trend. Okay, here we got high volume. Okay, high volume change the trend. So here we got high volume, make a minor pullbacks. Okay, no distribution sign. Okay, probably this is a strong reaccumulation. Okay, volume also on weekly chart also very low over this period of times too. Okay, so background definitely is I think pretty good for Ecover. Okay, so Fajar I think is slightly a bit weakening right now. Okay, so Fajar below 2040s, but I don't see a sign of distribution yet. Okay, let's look into weekly lah. Okay. Now sometimes let's say, for example, given a choice, sometimes this is what I do. Given a choice between Ecover just now and Fajar, most probably I'll go to Ecover. Okay, again, just a personal preference, doesn't mean I'm right. Okay, just before I forgot, remember that this section here is not for buy and sell signals. Okay, I don't do buy and sell call, but just that we want to use one spread analysis, okay, to share with you how usually we do, okay, and how we use VSA, okay, to help us to get the entries and exits like better. Okay, now if I look into Fajar, okay, I think comparing, okay, let me put two charts side by side. Again, we study the background, everything, okay, because sometimes, to be frank with you, my capital is limited. Again, my capital is limited, so I need to choose my stocks correctly, okay, before I want to enter. Okay, so usually if I want to enter, I always want to look into what is the potential or reward or risk. Okay, most important is risk, right? So the other things that I want to look into is what is the potential, okay, which means the profit targets we are looking for. Okay, now if I look into Fajar, so it seems like they are actually at the very close. Okay, this one I don't think you can see, but it's okay. But this one is like very close already with the previous top. Okay, so it seems like they are hitting the major resistance. Okay, now if I zoom here, okay, actually this is a nice accumulation. Okay, accumulation with a wash. Okay, accumulation with a shakeout. Okay, so if I zoom in here, so here as well, okay, make a accumulation, a small wash here maybe. Okay, make breaks up, sorry, pullbacks, another reaccumulation. Okay, so it's a bit similar like this area here. Okay, it's a bit similar like this area here. So the next resistance definitely is I think it's the gap area somewhere around here. This is the next major one. Okay, or the next one somewhere around here. Okay, so looks like I don't know, based on, if let's say compare these two, if I want to enter some trades immediately or next week, I think Eco will suddenly give me a better rewards. Okay, so by looking into Fajar, okay, it's okay, maybe we got opportunity to trade whiteboard. Okay, so okay, at the top I don't see any major distribution. Okay, of course volume increasing, but I don't think it's a buying climax because the candles, everything, it seems like still very same and close with the previous uptrend bar. Okay, the volume also not so climatic. Okay, so I don't think it's a buying climax and distribution bar yet. Okay, so probably we might see another round of VCP. Okay, somewhere around here for Fajar Baru before they want to break the major resistance. Okay, so this for Fajar. I think NCT is in downtrend if not mistaken. Yeah, this is in downtrend. Okay, so volume is increasing, but overall it's still below 240s. Okay, so again for new members, okay, or new traders just joined us recently. So if you're not sure about the trend, use the plotter first. Okay, so this one actually helps you out. So either is that you use the plotter to help you out, the trend line plotter. If not, you use the 2040 MA. Okay, so this one is seems like still in downtrend. Okay, I'm only interested something is in sideway accumulation or markup. So at least this one give me some edge. Okay, now Tiongnan definitely is a strong accumulation. Okay, but sometimes don't ask me how long it takes to break out. Okay, just like I share with you also my tech cycle. I've been hit 2 times with shakeout. Okay, I've been holding for months. I cannot recall how many months are, but I remember I can hit shakeout 2 times. Okay, before it breaks up. This one also I exit 1 times already. Okay, because I think I trade somewhere around here because of the NS, but it's just too boring. So after like 2 months, okay, so it seems like still in accumulation, but I don't know, I'm getting more interested because I do see that okay, there's one shakeout areas, a small one, not a big one. Okay, and if you realize for the past 1 or 2 months ago, okay, the up bar, it's not that obvious, but the up bar slightly come with some volume. Okay, so this is again representing the effort bar in the accumulation or reaccumulation. Okay, to tell us that okay, the buy actually is stronger. Okay, at this moment. Okay, I think revenue also is doing the same things. Okay, revenue, this is one. Okay, somewhere around here. Okay, here actually got few small one. Okay, it's not that obvious. Okay, here's another one. Now recently again quite back. Okay, but the accumulation is there. Okay, the accumulation is there. I think Straits also doing a shakeout, potential shakeout if not mistaken. Okay, now these few counters, you all can put into alert first. Okay, again usually a big UT bar. Okay, again this is another retest on previous resistance. Here is another one. Okay, so this is representing resistance got a lot of sellers. Okay, resistance got a lot of sellers. Okay, so this is how as a VSA trader we look into resistance. Okay, first UT high volume. Okay, second one again high volume. Now third one also increasing volume, but if you realize the volume is getting smaller, okay, each time when they hit the volume is getting smaller. So maybe the third UT over here, okay, this third resistance over here is telling you that the seller might getting lesser too. Okay, so usually in this case again a shakeout is healthy. Okay, this shakeout is to tells you that yeah, someone is still keen, they want to buy lower. Someone still keen, they want to buy lower, or they want to remove someone further. Okay, so this is what it means. So I will wait for them to make a shakeout completed similar like here. Okay, hopefully this up bar come with high volumes. The next two bar come with low volume, right exactly as support. Okay, so it's a good stocks to pay attention to, I think. Okay, if the shakeout pattern is there. Okay, so this is again just my opinion, doesn't mean that you have to follow and buy. Okay, so again remember, no buy call. Okay, no buy call here. Okay, now let's look into Lee SK. I think Lee SK also previously I'm following the stock, but in the end macam a bit weakness, okay, coming in. Okay, but recently, okay, coming back again. So previously we got false breakout. Okay, I still remember, I think this is the period that I'm following. Okay, because of here healthy pullbacks. Okay, yeah, I remember, I think it's this 3 bar COC is the one. Okay, but somehow I missed the entry. So false breakout. Okay, false breakout. Here's another one that I thought they're gonna follow through, but in the end the trend, everything is weakening. Okay, but if you realize here, red pentagon, the volume is technically is low. Okay, so if I use this LC, Okay, remember you can use LC, low of the LC bar, as a support. Okay, low of the LC bar as a support. Okay, so this is a few things that how you can check your support resistance. Okay, so don't worry, make sure for new members, if you still don't really understand how to look for right support resistance, okay, tomorrow section, follow me, okay, because I'm going to explain these few candles and how you're going to use it as a support resistance. Okay, so here here we got some weakness like a shakeout, pushing it back, retest. Okay, pushing it back and retest. So this is type of the stocks that is good to trade on sideways. Okay, which means you buy support, sell resistance. Okay, it kind of remind me like previously like how Aeon move. Okay, but Aeon the range is too narrow, so that's why they cannot do support resistance thing. Okay, this one because the Pentagon on Friday unfortunately is still come with a bit low volume, so I think it's going to need a little bit more time. Okay, so if let's say you manage to buy, manage to accept resistance, so which means it's still giving you about 14%. Okay, 14%. So okay, who knows? Okay, maybe tomorrow or Tuesday they will make a small retest. Okay, near to the 40 MA. All right, so so far I think okay, this one is strong accumulation, but let me warn you, it's boring. Okay, I think this too is okay. All right, Lee SK also can do a little bit of white ball. Okay, potentially a white ball. Okay, against for members, make sure you all choose the type of trade you prefer. Okay, you like pullback, you like reversal, you got to pick one of them. Okay, so this is definitely is reversal. Okay, so this is MFLA. Volume is good. Okay, it's not the highest, but it's good. So tomorrow, okay, I don't know whether tomorrow it breaks up further or not, but it's if let's say it make a small retention, it's a good sign. I think there's one stock almost similar. I cannot really recall. Is it my news? There's one stock is a bit similar, and Friday actually it retest with a very low volume. Okay, don't worry, we go through some other stock later on. Okay, B Trans. Okay, this is a bit illiquid, so no. Iconic and Magni. Okay, this is also a long period accumulation. Okay, so if let's say accumulation is too long, okay, let's look into weekly charts then. Okay, we got a NS. Okay, if let's say your chart got NS is easier, okay, use the NS. Okay, looks like here like a small shakeout. They try to push it back. Okay, usually okay, this one accumulation actually is pretty good. Okay, just that probably one more effort bar will come. It's a bit similar like daily chart for Tiong Okay, you just need to buy and wait. Okay, a bit similar like tech cycle. Oh yeah, thank you Wong. It's MYEG. Okay, it's MYEG, correct. Yes, correct. That's one MYEG. Oh no, there's another one. There's one actually come with uptrust then down bar. I cannot recall which the one. Okay, but MYEG is one of them also. Okay, so here you can actually some of members. Okay, if you're interested, you can actually use the hourly chart. Okay, to trade on pullback. Okay, to trade on pullback. Okay, so you can use what VF. Okay, so let's try to add in VF. Okay, so this is some of the advanced technique if let's say you want to do pullback in hourly chart. Okay, now it's red because I think the few candles is kind of high volumes. So let's say it turns to blue again, do the pullback trade in hourly chart. Okay, but today I think we don't talk about hourly pullback first. Okay, if not a bit confusing. Okay, so this is all some techniques that you can use from the masterclass. I think it's some channel, if I'm not mistaken. This is one of them. Okay, so yeah, this is uptrust here is a bit scary to be frank. Okay, normally I see UT like this. To be frank, normally I see UT like this, I won't really want to trade. Okay, but few condition. Okay, few condition. Okay, now if I look into here again, just some others case study. Okay, like I want to show you all. Okay, like for example, right, in this case, right, Notion VTech. Okay, so now this one I totally won't touch at all. Okay, why? Because this UT, if you realize, they actually close back to the 2040s. Okay, which means this is a weaker upthrust. Okay, a weaker reversal. Okay, so usually when they try to cross, like for example this UT here, okay, few things I will look into: is there gaps? Is there a successful test on the gaps or not? Okay, in this case, yeah, it seems like I want to test at the above 24, but it failed again. Okay, so if let's say usually I look for entry, I'll make sure I enter very close with the low of the UTs there. Okay, the other one I'm looking for, similar setups, okay, opcon. Okay, opcon, but opcon, their signal is clearer. Okay, so that's why after NS I entered. Okay, so this one, it gaps up, obvious gap. Okay, and the candles, okay, even though it doesn't close nicely, but the green color bar, the body is still very white. Okay, so this is telling me that okay, the buyer is still keen, interested. Most important, it tested well with NS. So that's why the other day after NS, immediately I entered. Okay, but I just make a very small profit. I think 10% somewhere like this. Okay, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so similar one like some champ. Okay, I'm not sure, but if let's say it tested well for a few days, volume getting lower because here we got a small gap as well. Okay, I think I don't mind to try. Okay, hopefully we can see NS like opcom. Okay, so let's look into hourly too. So hourly, maybe we test here. Okay, here is the area that we want to look for sound strength maybe. Okay, all right, Kevin, I'll look into Sedania shortly. Okay, just want to finish my list over here. Then we go to NS. Okay, then I go to some stock review. Okay, I think Destiny pretty high volume. Okay, some con. Okay, let's go to LBI cap, some con and Destiny. Okay, this low volume lah. So let's say reversal with low volume, I just skip lah. I look for something that is obvious first. Okay, so this one also low volume. Okay, but Destiny is different. Okay, I think we got 2 or 3 bar come with high volumes already. Oh no, 1 or 2 weeks high volumes already over here. Okay, so usually this is also representing a potential good reversal. Again, a retest successfully is very important to ensure you know, you won't get into the trap over there. Okay, or if not, use hourly chart to check on a pullback. Okay, so this one, because previously got few false breakout as well, so maybe I'll be more extra careful. Okay, if not, I go for something is like I say obvious. Okay, look for something is obvious. Okay, chrono Yong Tai. Okay, all this is still in downtrend, because the STLT is in red. Okay, this one also not much volume. Okay, that's into Yong Tai. Okay, this also not much volume. Okay, again, downtrend. Okay, use the trend line plotter. This is after uptrust here, already start downtrend. Okay, I thought this gap's gonna hold also, but it doesn't hold. Okay, GDB maybe and solution. GDB solution. Chrono submarine trade. Okay, possible. I think this one is better because the volume is higher lah. Okay, but again I don't sure because for members I need to be straightforward with you because some members sometimes ask me exactly how to do this submarine trade. Okay, to be frank with you, I'm not so sure how to do submarine trade because I haven't really backtest yet. Because what I do is that for one specific trade setup, okay, or strategy, I feel more comfortable when I do a series of backtesting, or maybe okay, I observe for a few months and then I trade with my real money for a few months. Okay, then only I feel more comfortable to share and teach. So for submarine trades, okay, actually I haven't really do backtesting, and I haven't really practiced in real trading yet. Okay, but Alif and Martin is different. I think they have been doing some backtesting. Okay, during this MCO 3.0. So that's why I don't really can comment about submarine. Because there are a few members actually asking me this. So that's why I don't really can help on this strategy, but it's okay. Once I go back to office, maybe I get more understanding about submarine trades. Then probably I will do another tutorial as well. Okay, so GDB volume is higher. I don't know whether this is considered submarine or not, but you know, if let's say if you fit the criteria, I think it's okay also because the volume definitely is, you know, getting higher already. Okay, a bit similar Destiny. Okay, volume's getting higher, closing to the 40 MA. All right. Okay, last one, solution. Okay, you want me to go back another day or you want me to go to NS screener? Okay, let me know. Okay, this one also not much volume so again I look for something that's high volumes. Okay, alright members, let me know, you want me to go back for 1 day, okay, 19 August Pentagon, or you want me to go to NS? Okay, which one you prefer? You want me to go to NS? Okay, I'll look into ATMS later on. Okay, so for members or some of you are here, okay, you want me to go back to, you want me to look into 19 August screener or go to NS? Okay, if let's say there's no comment, okay, probably I go to NS then I will do a little bit of stock review, then we will close. Okay, so NS, we got 3 ASB, Marine Industry and Alliance. Okay, so okay, ASB. Okay, so I think ASB Monday, I'm not so sure, but probably will sell off. Okay, so okay, we got Uptrust weekly chart. Okay, again we purely look into the chart today. Okay, we purely look into the chart. So yes, we got a NS in daily. Okay, if let's say that we test here, okay, low volumes, healthy bars, okay, I think it's okay, right? I think it's okay. So all right, I think Marine Industry as well. Okay, not much from NS last week. I think Pentagon last week is better. Okay, volume also getting higher. Okay, this is still in accumulation. Okay, but I think this is also DSAI counter related, am I right? So maybe it'll go back to accumulation again. So now also political stock also afraid to touch actually. So okay, Alliance. Sorry, let's go to Alliance. Okay, this is all still in downtrend. No reversal yet. Okay, so if I want to choose, I think ASB. Okay, but let's see. Okay, how it goes for on Monday, because you need to like have a healthy type of pullback. Okay, before the constant. Okay, end to end go back to support. Okay, go back to support. So nothing much on NS. Okay, so this is end to end going back to support. Okay, we got NS. Okay, near to support also. Okay, let's go to some of the stock review that you have for me. Then we'll close for today's sections. Okay, so let's go to Sedania. Okay, Sedania. This is the tricky areas. Because to be frank with you, I haven't really re-entered back for Sedania. I want to look for a clean and healthy shakeout. Okay, so again, few things that I will apply over here. Okay, low of NS, sorry, low of LC, NS. Okay, so this is a shakeout areas. Okay, they try to close back. Okay, but seems like still fail to hold. Okay, so what I'm afraid is that they will come back to retest here again before they try. So usually in this kind of case, I like to see a successful retest. Okay, somewhere around here before I want to look for the entry. Okay, I think Jackson somehow is slightly better if not mistaken, because it's actually still overall still above this LC, double NS. Okay, they tried to close back on the double NS as well. So I mean, compared to both Sedan and Jackson, again, this is just my personal opinions, doesn't mean you have to follow. Actually, I'm looking into Jackson, but of course I didn't enter last week because last week still got lots of uncertainty in the market, so I don't really look for entry on last week. Sorry, this week. Okay, I mean Thursday, Friday. Okay, and probably next week. Let's see how it goes. Okay, if let's say next week is still continue to hold around the NS area, few more signs, I think it's good. Or maybe I wait for another one more effort bar is good too. Okay, before I decide want to enter for Jackson. But so far Sedania, I mean just my opinion, they haven't really go back to the LC area. They haven't go back to the NS area. So if given a choice, I will follow, okay, those that in within the LC and NS. Okay, all right, let's go to ATM IMS. Okay, so this one holding well on the 2040s. Okay, so let's erase everything. Trend line also suggests that this is in uptrend at the moment. Okay, from sideways. Okay, again, for new members, if you not sure how to see the overall trend chart, okay, make sure you use the plotter. Okay, so this is downtrend, sideways, so it seems that they are starting, okay, to go into the uptrends. Okay, so holding very well, okay, over this lowest trend line, not the lowest, but is one of the trend line support over here. Okay, and is near to 20 MA too. Okay, so overall I think this is still in a healthy reversal. Okay, not those like climatic type. Okay, so yeah, members, if you are looking for some entry for ATM IMS, I think is okay too. Okay, TM logics, I think just have already go through. Okay, from the green, this is from the green paragon screener. Accumulation. Okay, this is accumulation. Again, boring counters, but strong accumulation. Okay, this type of counters you really need to have some patience and be ready to do some shakeout. Okay, be ready to do some shakeout. Okay, so my weakness, okay, I share with you, my weakness is that I don't have patience enough. Okay, so that's why I miss few type of trades. Like for example, I miss like tech cycle is the one, classic one. Aeon, okay, because Aeon also I bought already. I think also near NS, if I'm not mistaken. This is the area NS. Then I saw they are doing like this. Okay, I think I accept with this shake up, if I'm not mistaken. After it goes back up, then I don't really, I follow but I don't buy because the chart everything is so boring. Okay, because the range is too narrow, and the way that I'm thinking the time is that because of lockdown MCO, Aeon probably will be slower because they cannot open up every for business everything, but they breaks up. Okay, so I think this kind of counters like Dongams, okay, definitely needs a lot of patience and be ready to have this kind of money shakeout. Okay, like for example in this kind of areas. Okay, now the other one that also I feel that they got a similarity. Okay, if you like this kind of counters, okay, again for members, if you are those that are looking for something mid to long term, if you things that you enter already and 2-3 months by holding it for 2-3 months is okay for you, I think this is kind of suitable for you as well. Okay, so this also GHL system, actually we already start to monitor. Okay, me and my colleague, actually sometimes we discuss on stocks. So after this few bars appeared, okay, sideways, okay, NS, okay, actually from this NS almost we already start to monitor, but I didn't really enter because of the movement is very very slow. Okay, but over this couple of weeks, the volume is coming up already. Okay, I believe maybe some action might be coming up soon. Okay, so a few things that we can look from here. NS. Okay, so it seems like, yep, previously this is like a short shakeout. Okay, sideways, very low volume, so on the weekly chart, and recently got few high volume, okay, at resistance. Okay, hopefully I was waiting for another round of small pullback, okay, like like ATMS maybe, okay, for me to look for some low risk kind of entry. Okay, so I think Tongnam will be the same as well. Maybe it's sideways here for another weeks, okay, before they show more interest with high volume. Okay, let's see, any other counters? PDZ and KB. PDZ. Oh, Mr. Kumaran, this one banyak downtrend. Okay, let's look into weekly. Okay, we got high volume. Usually downtrend, increasing volume is nice. Okay, but doesn't mean it will make reversal. Usually I'll wait for at least a reversal first, okay, to ensure that. Okay, so yes, high volume is good. Actually, when downtrend, okay, especially the stock been downtrending for months, increasing volume is a good sign. Okay, but doesn't mean it will stop there. Okay, if I got some example, I will show you. Any downtrend stock. Okay, never mind. Later I got some example I'll show you in more details, Mr. Kumana. But what I'm trying to say here is that usually after like high volumes already, okay, it will make another one more round, okay, of wash, okay, before come back and sideways, okay. So maybe if let's say you're interested, you need to go through that, okay. I mean that's my opinion. Of course they got a split over here. I think this is reverse split, right? Okay, but based on the current chart, seems like high volume is coming in. Okay, let's go to KAB. KAB. Oh, this one also by a downtrend. Oh, okay, I remember this chart. Okay, this chart remind me of one counters. Read that. Okay, this chart remind me of one counter. Read that. Okay, when reversal. Okay, this is some of the stock. This is some of the things that I will always monitor also. So okay, this is gap down, downtrend, reversals, right? So during reversal, it's very important to have a very healthy reversal pullback. Okay, so usually if let's say when the recovery is too fast, okay, like in this case over here, some people call it as recovery lah. If let's say the recovery is too fast, usually it will have another round of distribution. Okay, so for me, maybe a inverse pullback will happen, but so far I don't see a sound strength from here yet. Okay, here is high volume, okay, but this high volume is not a sound strength because this is the beginning of downtrend for me. Unlike PDZ is already downtrend for certain period, so the high volume is good. Okay, but this high volume actually is like a beginning of breaking this support. Okay, so it's not considered a sound strength. Okay, so if I look into like VDAT, right, this is also like a V recovery type. Okay, so usually this kind of recovery I don't like to participate because it's either you win big or you lose big. Okay, so here another round before downtrend. Okay, so if you look into like what stocks are maybe MeTech lah. Again, just show a few example. Okay, some members. If you want to trade some recovery stocks, doesn't mean that you cannot trade this type of counters. Okay, but if you want to do it, okay, make sure you monitor your chart frequently. Okay, so this kind of recovery, if you realize they do a certain retest, okay, at the support level, so this one tends to be more healthy. Okay, it tends to be more healthy. Okay, let's look into Kobe. Okay, Kobe still in uptrend. I don't see any major weakness at the top. Volume is still average. Okay, weekly didn't show anything. Okay, let's go to hourly. Okay, hourly break below 2040s, so maybe some sideways is expected. Okay, so similar like daily chart also, if your 2040s already break, expect a sideways. Okay, example previously here. Okay, break 2040s, sideways. Okay, maybe for a few days or few weeks. Okay, until a strong weakness signs coming in. Okay, uptrust or cumulative volume. Okay, let's go to Timbal. Okay, I think Iconic already covered just now, right, Nick? Okay, Timbal. Okay, this is a change of behavior. Okay, usually a change of behavior is good to monitor. Okay, so a big UT, so expect them to make a accumulation. Okay, which is they're doing right now. Okay, so few more UT over this area, but the UT coming with slightly low volume. So maybe you still continue to do this. Okay, hit uptrust, go back to support. Okay, hit uptrust, go back to support. Okay, so good to collect a support. Okay, so this is again, like I said, it's a change of behavior countings. Okay, welcome Mr. Kumana. Okay, hello AD. Okay, welcome Kenneth. Okay, let's go to iris and data prep. Okay, let's go to iris. Okay, iris increasing volume, but it's not the highest. Okay, previously we got here high volume, here also got high volume, increasing volume, like I cannot say high volume, but still cannot change the trend. Okay, so which means that this volume is not that convincing enough. Okay, it's not that convincing enough. Okay, so let's look into weekly chart. Still same, no volume. Okay, in this case, I'd rather see a clear reversal. Okay, similar like SolarWest, similar like Opcom. Okay, so which means they break with high volume, retest low volume. Okay, because this volume compared to previous up bar seems like it's still like very average. Okay, doesn't come with very high volume. So again, I like to look for something that is obvious, okay, for me to place the trades, especially by looking into the volumes there. Okay, any other stocks? Data prep and air rank. Okay, data prep. Okay, looks like Sedana and Jackson style, huh? Okay, again, similar things. I feel more comfortable if they're able to cross back this level. Okay, if not, I'm afraid it's the inverse pullback for me. Okay, let's look into hourly chart. Okay, hourly chart now is low volume. Okay, if you are looking for entry, I'm not so sure you are looking for entry or exit. So maybe you want to wait here, another green pentagon, high volume to trade. Okay, so these are a few things that I look into, like for example, SEBA. Because SEBA, the old chart patterns, okay, actually is still in downtrend. Okay, so usually let's say the daily chart is weak, so I will use more in hourly for the confirmation. Okay, so but this one also not much of a confirmation also. All right, air rank. Let's get into air rank. Okay, this one's slightly better. We got NS try to push up to 2040s. Okay, weekly chart still holding the 40 MA. Go back to daily. Okay, at least we got the NS over here. Okay, cross 2040s. So maybe you want to use the NS here as your stop loss. Okay, if not mistaken, this is steel, am I right? Okay, aluminium. Okay, so few of the counters also I'm percent monitoring MSC, because this is the one that come with obvious volume. Okay, so closing on Friday come with slightly high volume as well, so maybe it will retest back to the support. Okay, and from a VCP probably, and help take. Let's try help. Oh, Anju. Yep, Anju I think come with NS also. Okay, so it seems that they are trying at the NS areas. Okay, drop below NS, cut loss. Okay, but Friday also come with high volumes. Increasing volume but not high volumes. Okay, so drop below NS, cut loss. Okay, so that's your stop loss. Okay, the other one is Uchitech. Uchitech is not steel, but it's a stocks that also in a reaccumulation. Okay, is a bit boring overall. Okay, again they have been moving up for quite some times already. 37%. Okay, now doing another reaccumulation. Okay, so this is the weekly charts. Okay, use bar replay to study how the trend line form and changing for better understanding. Oh yeah, good one, Wong. Yes, correct. You can actually use the bar replay to study that too. Okay, but recently I haven't got the time to do the bar by bar. Okay, so Emulus. Okay, this LC failed to hold. Okay, I think they'll probably, which they're doing right now. Okay, I think they'll probably go back to the 40 MA to do a little bit of testing. okay, before going to reverse again. But at the top here, I don't see any major weakness, just that maybe I think the tech is not doing that well right now. Okay, maybe we try somewhere around here. Okay, so this is the area to look for sign of strength. Okay, so this one I still holding half lah. Haven't really sell everything yet. Okay, because I don't see any like major weakness. Probably the half I will keep it for slightly long terms. Okay, for my amulets. Okay, Scable. Probably I take one or two more questions, then we will close for today. Okay, Scable. Let's look into weekly. Okay, long term wise, they are still holding on the NS. Sorry, not NS, the LC. They are still holding on this LC. Okay, let's go back to daily. Okay, so this is the LC range based on weekly charts. Okay, I think if let's say you want to trade, I think it's fine. You can buy as support. Seems like the price also closing back to 2040s, right? Oh yeah, almost crossing. Okay, the 20 is on the top right now, so seems like probably we got some high chances, okay, for them to do a reversal. Okay, so this is UT high volumes. Okay, a bit similar like opcoms. Okay, and this is the area that you want to look for more sound strength. Okay, hopefully we'll see a little bit more sound strength coming in. Okay, probably I take one or two more lah. Then we will close for today. Okay, we'll close for today. YBS and Hong Seng. Okay, YBS and Hong Seng. YBS. Okay, YBS also holding on NS. Okay, trade setup still valid. Okay, the gap is still there. Okay, so I think yep, it's still above support level. Okay, I think green YB as well, right? If I'm not mistaken. Green YB, yep, this is also holding well on LC. The one that actually dropped is Fitter. Okay, Fitter. Oh, but it's holding well on NS. Okay, this one need to monitor for a few more days. Okay, need to ensure the NS actually is holding well. Okay, Fitter is one of them. I think Efficient also. Okay, Efficient still holding on NS. Okay, still holding on NS. Okay. So okay, last one. Before we close, Hong Seng. Okay, I'll tell you in the scope. Hong Seng, haha. But Hong Seng already break up for some times, Nick. Okay, let's see from accumulation to here lah. 123%. So usually after breakup for 100%, okay, let's see, right, from here to here, this is, wow, this is 1000%. Oh, no wonder, no wonder the accumulation took almost a year, 294 days, okay, for them to break another round. Okay, so usually again, after a stock breakup for 100%, I would expect them to make a period of accumulation. Okay, so probably this is an area that you want to look for a nice accumulation, probably like, you know, like Cheongnam maybe. Okay, so this is another tutorial that I will going to conduct next after the 7-day series with members. So the next one I will do reaccumulation. Okay, how to identify reaccumulation and what's the expectation, okay, in this reaccumulation. So for me, Hong Seng, because it's break up more than 100% already, so I think they will make a period of reaccumulations. Okay, if not, they will have a shortening of trust. Okay, so similar one like DNO. Okay, similar like DNO. So after DNO, from the top to here, if you realize they break up for 800%. Okay, so here if you realize they already have symptoms, right? Make a big pullback, goes up, big pullbacks, comes back up and make a big pullback. Okay, so this is sign of shortening of the trust, which means every time when they try to go up higher, you know, it seems like getting small already. Okay, so which means the trend might be exhausted. Okay, idea is that they will do distribution, if not a long period of reaccumulation. Okay, I think previously Bitcoin also having that patterns. Okay, after they, okay, this is accumulation, break up, 1 2 3. Okay, so here top, okay, if you realize the top is getting shorter, right? The top is getting smaller. Okay, so which means that the trend, everything is exhausted. Okay, so after a stocks break up for a specific time already, especially, you know, more than 100-200%, maybe these are a few things that you want to look into as well, unless they do a nice long period accumulation. Okay, just like maybe like Tiongnam, GHL Systems, Uchitech, EcoWorld, or maybe like, you know, Aeon. Okay, then representing that, okay, spot money is still keen, but they still need some time, okay, for them to make accumulation before breaks up. Okay, let's go to the last one, scope, before we close. Okay, scope breakup higher, volume is everything still average for me. Okay, it doesn't show high volume things. Okay, so I think it still is healthy at the moment. Okay, so being, I'm not so sure you're looking for entry or exit, huh? Okay, but entry I think it's a bit the risk to reward is a bit slightly is not there, but you can use hourly chart to help you to monitor. Okay, alright, so that's my opinion, but overall I think it's healthy, but just that expect a little bit of pullback after the price is far from 2040s. Okay, so if you realize here also got a little bit of like a shortening of the trust. Okay, here we got one. Okay, here is another one. Okay, okay, healthy pullbacks. Okay, so after move for a few rounds, 1 2 3. Okay, the high is getting smaller and narrower before a reaccumulation. Okay, so with this, thank you for joining me today. Let's see how it goes on tomorrow. So again, for new members, make sure you join me for the 7-day series tutorial section, and I'll see you in tomorrow's Zoom.